From Knight Rider and Baywatch to Dancing with the Stars, David Hasselhoff has entertained audiences for years. His new A&E reality show, The Hasselhoffs, is a sneak peek at his life as a single dad to two daughters chasing showbiz dreams of their own. Take a look.
Thank you so much for the meeting, Dad, but we want to be as prepared as possible.
What happened?
Right now, we're rusty, and it sucks. I just want to go in being the best that I can be, and not him going, wow, the Hasselhoff daughters, they suck.
Don't be depressed. Let's calm down. Just some vocalization here at the piano. I'll go in the studio and get the tracks and turn up the radio, and let's just play and practice.
With me now are David Hasselhoff and his lovely daughters, Haley and Taylor Ann. Welcome to my show.
We love it.
You.
We love being here.
You're such a showbiz dad. Now, these girls are entering into showbiz. Are you like a stage dad? Is that your thing?
I'm a father. I mean, I'm very protective of them. So when they went on, when I first saw them perform, when they were shooting a video, I started to cry because I said, oh my God, they're good. Thank God they're good. And they were really good.
So those are tears of happiness.
They were tears of happiness,
yes.
But also tears of like, wow. I was so impressed that they really were good already, right out of the box.
Well, you girls were on, well, one of you, I don't know which one, Taylor Ann? You were already...
Me. I was on Huge and ABC Family.
Yeah, you were in a show already, right?
Like me.
Yeah, so you were in Huge, so you're an actress.
Yes.
And you also?
Yeah, I just did a little thing on Young and the Restless. I did a scene with my dad, actually.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Well, since they were little kids, that's what they wanted to do.
They did.
Yeah.
Is there sibling rivalry? Come on.
No, I mean, everyone always says that.
You're saying yes, you're saying no.
Watch the show.
We're in a girl group together. There's obviously going to be sister rivalry in every family, but I think that, like, what makes it so beautiful about our family is we truly are best friends. Yeah. We do everything together. We have all the same friends. I call her about everything. She's the first person I call about anything and everything.
That's nice.
He's the second. Well, him and my mom are tied. They're the second. We're just a very close family.
You know, the Kardashian girls were here the other night, and they were saying one of them, you know, they revealed that one of them lost her virginity at 14. This is like big news. Yeah. You girls are going to have to top this, you know. You can't just have a regular show. What are you going to do on your show to top the Kardashians?
I lost my virginity at 13. I mean, I lost it. I mean, I didn't really lose it. I know where it is. But yeah, it's still back in Baltimore. Yeah,
what I'm driving at is...
No, we're not going to be like that. No,
okay, but you know, a reality show, you got to juice it up. You got to keep them...
Well, that's why we're a little worried about it, just because we're real. You know, we're very real, and I feel like our show is very heartwarming. It's all about family and us three, and hopefully that makes it different enough for people to like it. Yeah.
It's kind of like we've been followed by the tabloids and followed by the press for so long.
Right.
This was kind of our opportunity to say, hey, come on in.
Yeah.
Come on in. You know what? You've been knocking at the door and writing all this stuff. Let us show you who we are, you know? And we went and watched the show, Joy, the other day. We went, oh my God, maybe it's a little boring. You know, but because it really is about a heartwarming family who does love each other and has a great sense of humor about it.
Well, you have to juice it up, I'm telling you, David.
We're trying. We're trying. Yeah, I told the girls to go...
A heartwarming story doesn't play, you know what I'm saying?
They're going to go out to a club, an underage club tonight. You know, so.
Yeah. Somebody's going to have to see.
We'll say it's all your fault.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
You were the subject of a very funny Comedy Central roast.
Yes.
And you have a great sense of humor about it. I want to show everybody a little clip from that. Comedy Central.
Where's my Knight Rider fans? I know you're out there. Yeah. What a lucky break. What are the odds an alcoholic gets cast in a show about a car that drives itself? That's a good one, huh?
I actually used that one time when I was stopped. I said, officer, I wasn't driving. It was the car.
Did you really?
Yeah, it didn't work.
But yeah, you're pretty open about your drinking and everything.
You got to be open about it. You know, I mean, you know, when they follow you around like me, I mean, even if I'm in London right now doing Peter Pan, playing Off the Hook, and believe me, I've been sober for a long time. And I walk by a pub, you know, and the next day it comes out, Hasselhoff was in that pub, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, you get it whether you like it or not, and that's kind of part of the show.
Yeah.
Is how we deal with it. How my daughters were dragged into it is why when I stopped being laughing about it. When Taylor Ann was dragged into it, and then Haley lost a job. She was going to have a big job at one of their big stores for modeling, and because some stuff came out about me.
That's not fair.
No, that's when it really got bad.
Yeah, I mean, you should be the one to suffer, not them.
So that's kind of what the show's about. What we've gone through and how we've addressed it. They
Yes.
can't, you know. So you got to laugh about it because you can't sue everybody.
No.
No, you can't. You'd like to and try.
I have, and I've won.
He has.
We sue, yeah, we get
We're like,
things
"Sue
like,
them, Dad."
sorry, yes, they always say,
I'm like,
sue them,
"Yeah,
Dad,
come
sue
on."
them. And then, yeah, they're fighters. Like if I'm, you know, if we're taking a picture and someone says, hey, say cheese for the cheeseburger, Taylor Ann just jumps out of my arms and wants to fight him. I said, you can't fight everybody.
No, you can't. Now, let's talk about your stint on Dancing with the Stars. Okay.
Short.
You were kicked off. I mean, were you shocked that day when they said, okay, you're the first to go? And why did they throw you off first?
You know, I don't really, we still don't know.
Why would the answer?
We don't know, you know. But, you know, after eight weeks of watching everybody else get thrown off, I was kind of happy. I didn't have to go through 8 weeks of hell. It's hard.
It's hard work, isn't it?
I felt bad for Kim. I loved my dancing partner. Those dancing guys and girls really put their heart and soul into it. And I actually felt bad for my daughters because they were in the audience going, oh, no. It was, you know, kind of embarrassing.
Well, I'm curious what you girls thought of the fact that, you know, Brandy got kicked off so early and she was a good dancer, and Bristol Palin kept on till the end.
I don't really know what went on.
What do you think?
I think that people end up, because somebody's so good or because somebody has so many credits on IMDb or whatever, I think they think that people are going to vote for them. So they end up voting for the ones who they don't think people are going to vote for, and that actually kind of pushes the ones who you wouldn't think would go further because of their scores to the end.
We felt like, you know, maybe that everyone thought that they were going to be voting for him, so they kind of voted for people that they felt sorry for. That's how I feel a little bit. You know, I was very surprised. Me and Haley were sitting there going, yeah, all right, he's going to be on. And then they go, David Hasselhoff. We're like, no. And then we're like, oh, God, now they have to come interview us about how we're so sorry. And this.
Oh, that was the worst.
What happened? Live grenades on the beach. The little girl just pulled a pin on one of them. Hand grenades? Yeah. Where'd they come from? I don't know, but we sure as hell are gonna find out. Hey, Chris, call headquarters. Get every available lifeguard down here. Cherie, tape off the area.
Right away.
My God.
I'm back with David Hasselhoff and his daughters, Haley and Taylor Ann.
I don't know.
Who has better abs, the situation or David Hasselhoff?
David Hasselhoff.
Daddy.
Let's just say
Oh, that's so cute.
there's no
Well, we
situation.
didn't even see the picture either.
There's no
Funny.
situation.
Is that you on the left?
That's,
Trying to
that's
say there's no
me.
situation he
Who
can't
is
handle.
that?
That was me when I was 22 years old on The Young and the
You look
Restless.
like a completely different person.
Well, thank you. I haven't aged that well.
But you have a different face,
I have a
you have
lot of.
different hair.
I have a different face. That's why same for. It's a little fuller, you know. I was having a good
That
time
is
back
some
in
show,
those days.
Baywatch. I mean, that's all
11
over the
years.
world. My God.
Yeah, you know, I was just watching that clip, going, "What the hell show is that?" I have no idea. I don't remember anything about it.
I have some Twitter questions for you.
I love Twitter questions.
You know,
because they're so funny.
you're considered the German Elvis. I love this.
Yeah.
Why do you think you're so popular there?
We just came back, and the last episode of our show, you know, the first episode you see is the girls are singing, and they're not so hot, they're not so trained, they're not so on their game.
Oh.
The last episode, they performed in front of 10,000 people with me, and in my comeback, which was just last year. And I did a single called Looking for Freedom in 1989, and the Berlin Wall happened to come down at the same time. And all the people in East Germany didn't know me as the Night Rider. They knew me as the guy who sang the song about freedom. And suddenly the wall was down, it just happened. And I sang on New Year's Eve to 1 million people, and it became like this German national anthem for East and West Germany. And this New Year's, we're going back. On the 31st, we'll be on the Berlin Wall, same spot, with my daughters, 20 years later, singing Looking for Freedom. And now their careers basically kind of launched already in the UK and in Germany, because I kind of threw them, I said, look, I got an audience, you know, go play. So
There's
let's see how
nothing
they
like
do.
nepotism. You know what I'm saying, girls?
Yeah.
Use it,
Yeah, but
use
you know
it,
what?
use it.
Yeah.
You still have to win their respect, you know. the
Well, they have
audience.
to step
Yeah,
up. They
yeah,
can't just
they
be,
did.
you know, they're singers and they're talented
You
girls.
got to step up to the plate.
Of course, but it's nice to have your father rooting for you like that, isn't it?
No, of course, it was a great experience for us because it was our first time ever performing. We performed once in his Hoff is Back Austria concert, and then we came home. It was like, wow, it was
Do you
so
like
much
it
fun.
in Europe? Do you like to work in Europe?
Yeah, it was amazing.
I would
Better than here?
Move there in
No.
a second.
You would?
No,
We
Where would
haven't
you move?
performed here, though.
we went to Austria, Switzerland,
And
Germany. I mean,
all the discos that my dad
everywhere.
started out in, we went and
Really?
just played.
All the
for
countries
fun.
that like Lederhosen. It's interesting.
oh my God, it was
Lederhosen
awesome.
and
It was
the
so
name
much fun.
Hasselhoff.
Well, it's not a bad idea to have the name Hasselhoff in
You know,
those Germanic countries.
we went back,
Yeah.
we found out where my great-great-grandfather lived, and I thought it was Hasselhoff, Germany. but it's not. It's in a little town called Fulkerson, which is near Bremen.
Say that
where
again.
the Hassel.
Watch it.
Fulkerson.
Watch it. It's a family show.
Isn't it CNN? You can say.
So yeah, so you would live there, huh? That's very nice.
Definitely.
You know,
It's just awesome. It's so beautiful. The people are so friendly.
They're so respectful.
Very
beautiful
respectful.
there.
Oh, it's awesome.
Okay, thank you very much for doing the show. I love seeing you.